Jack, you must be absolutely delighted with that today.
Yeah, really pleased. I think I spoke beforehand about wanting to try and keep momentum going from last season, wanting to try and continue the mood of optimism around our stadium and our home, and we've done that in the best possible way today. It's one game. If we lost the game, nothing's decided today. Winning the game, nothing's decided. But it starts us off in a really positive manner. I'm delighted for the players. Thought they were terrific post the opening 20 minutes. So after that, they were really good.
You say the opening 20 minutes, you suffered the setback of the early goal, but there seemed to be a real maturity and a real strong amount of character from the team today that they showed.
Yeah, I think what we have in our group is we've got a core of players that were here last season and had to show immense amounts of character and resilience to get us through that period and keep us in the league. And they're still here, so that character isn't in question for them. And the new players that came to the club, they've got that, but at the moment they're getting pulled along to get to those levels, and they've shown that as well in the new additions. And when you've got that mixture, it's good, but we still need to keep developing and growing it, and we need to keep at them to maintain their standards, but also to grow their confidence and their belief. Because the opening 20 minutes of the game, I thought there was a bit of hope around us rather than expectation. The players have to expect to win games, they have to expect to create chances, to score goals, to keep clean sheets. Once you expect it, you'll do it, if you've got the standards that you pushed every day.
A huge win psychologically in sort of a couple of aspects. Obviously you're coming up against a team, Falkirk, who've been thereabouts the last couple of seasons, will be expected to be there again, and on another side it's the first opening day win since 2006.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that record until just post-match, so it's nice to put that to bed. We've put a lot of kind of records like that to bed recently, which is good and another positive for us. And yeah, and going back to today's opposition, they will be up there. If we finish above them, then we'll give ourselves a really good chance of getting promoted. Strong team, will most definitely continue to threaten at the top end of the table as they've done in recent years. So that's what makes today an even bigger result. We knew prior to the game how difficult a match it would be. It turned out that way, but we had to be very good to win it, and I thought we were.
To score 3 goals against the opposition like that must be poison.
Yeah, the number of goals we've scored in recent times is remarkable, and it is the way we play. It leaves us a bit open at times, and I'm aware of that. And at times it doesn't work for us because of that, but if we continue to play the game in that manner, I said that to the players post-match, they have to believe they'll score against every team in the league because of the way they play and because of the way we ask them to do things, and because of the lack of criticism there is for doing things positively in the final third. We work on a lot in training, we stress that message to them before the game, and they show that. I mean, Gavin Riley's goal was probably the best example of it. He gets a defender 1v1 and he's positive enough to go at him and finish in that manner.
Really sets you up nicely for the derby next week.
Yeah, look, we had a really difficult start to the season on paper. We knew that when we looked at the fixtures. That's one of them out of the way. Next week we know how special that game is. The decent result away from home today, we know how difficult a game that will be again from their success last season and how well they did in the league. So look, really looking forward to it now. I know we'll take a massive support. Support has been outstanding again, terrific again in this stadium. There's a different vibe around the stadium just now. It feels so much more positive, so much more noisy, and delighted we could give them the reward for their support again today.
And we've talked about this a lot, about the support, how it's part of the team's responsibility to get them going, but at the same time, when the support are going, it really drives on the team, and I think that was well shown today, because after going down they were still very much on side and they were very vocal. Yeah,
it is going to be important, James, because the expectations have changed so much and they have risen, and they should be, because this is a club that wants to play in the top league again. But there has to be patience at times as well, and that support when things aren't going our way, because undoubtedly through the season there'll be times where it doesn't and we need them. And you're right, they did that today after that opening period. We weren't great, and Craig's had to make a couple of big saves in that period as well to keep it a win. And then they got the rewards by how we started to play. So we're going to need it. I will continue to do my bit in terms of how I interact with supporters, with the team I try and put in the park and the manner they play, but I need that from them all the time as well. And shown last season and again today, if we've got it, then it's a potent mix.
Congratulations on good 3 points.
Cheers, Jimbo.